Welcome to the new necessity room, although I'm having trouble getting the exact right camera angle here, so things might change over time, and there's a bit of an echo in here, possibly because we have high ceilings here. I've already prepped my face with a Lievre Blanc shaving oil there. I let that soak in for a couple of minutes. My soap is going to be this RazoRock Classic Italian shaving soap. My razor is going to be this superior Lather Catcher single edge razor, which takes the gem type blades, although I have a PAL single edge blade in there on its first use. And there's some, I need to polish this up. I think there's some corrosion or something on there, but you might be able to just see there's some etchings, some engraving writing on there, fancy cursive or whatever it is. And I've put a little plastic wedge in there that you can get from an Etsy vendor. I can't think of his name right now. Frugal Shaving, I think it is. I'll put a link down below in the description to the video. But that helps the blades stay in there, and we'll see if that works okay. Because even though I think I could have done this maybe with just the blade and not the wedge, I think it will work better this way, because I'm pretty sure this razor was designed for the old wedge style blades. So I've already lathered up my Sagrada Familia. It's a tuxedo brush, 24mm synthetic. I think I got too much water on it actually, but I'll go ahead and lather up, and I hope you're all doing well out there. And my new roommate knows I do shaving videos, but she probably thinks I'm nutty as you know what. That's why I only do this once a week. And the next apartment is vacant, so nobody's having to hear me and figure out why I'm in my bathroom yelling things like, "Thanks for watching." The light's a little dark in here. I might have to improve upon that. My mirror's over this way, so I'm not sure I have things set up very well, but we'll go ahead and do pass number 1 with the grain. I'll wet the razor and we'll get started. I hate moving. I never want to move again. You always lose something, or something gets broken, or something happens. All right, I'll go ahead and talk to you while I rinse here. And I'll just keep going. I think this is going okay. Let me see. Yeah, I think I'm getting some stubble off here. Boy, it's awfully dark in here, isn't it? I think I did one of my transitions there, the page turning transition. Oops, this handle's coming loose here. About a day's worth of growth. It was a very long weekend of moving, and I will be glad to get all this over with. I'm still unpacking. I think I'm doing okay with this wedge in here, I think. If not, I'll have to take this wedge out and just let the blades sit rather precariously in there, or on there, as the case may be. I'm very tired, and even though I wouldn't say I'm at the bottom of my personality, I will still kind of be glad to get this shave over with. You might be able to hear the washer and or dryer. I guess it's the dryer going out there. So it might be noisy in the background. Until I saw this on eBay, this razor, I didn't know that there was a company called Superior that made Lather Catcher gem style razors. And this has a wooden handle, a black or dark brown wooden handle that, well, it detaches like so. And you just put it on there, screw it back in, get it nice and tight. Well, that's the first pass, but it's not very good. So I think I'm going to go ahead and take this wedge out of here and see if I can't shave without it, and try not to get the blade too cockeyed. I'll be right back for pass number 2 across the grain. Well, I've decided to keep the wedge in here since apparently I do have plenty of blade exposure. So I'll go ahead and keep shaving across the grain, and we'll see if this doesn't get better. I may be still trying to find the best angle for this razor. This razor just came in the mail today along with some aftershave that I will be using here. And I've got to make a new opening for my videos too, since I'm in a new bathroom. I mean a new necessity room, excuse me. I had this thing that the camera is attached to at exactly the right angle for my old bathroom. Now I haven't really fooled around with it enough to see what the best angle is here. So you're probably seeing me partly in profile. You know, when I did this in my own apartment, my own bathroom, didn't have a roommate, I didn't feel as silly as I do doing it with a roommate here. But some of you have wives and kids that probably think you're nuts, right? Maybe they love you, but they think you're a little eccentric, maybe, especially if you make videos. Yeah. I'm not going to try for a perfect shave today because this is all a work in progress right now, including this razor. My two ever-ready lather catchers seem easier to use than this Superior, as it's called, Superior Lather Catcher. always thought these razors looked nice and was always curious about them, so I've got another one now. Not quite a day's worth of growth. It's funny, in this light, it looks like I have lather on my nose and the top of my head, but that's just shining. It's the light shining. Different everything now. Well, it's time for that third pass, and I'll lather up and we'll go against the grain. Okay, third pass against the grain. We'll start on the neck this time. And I'll start looking in the camera here. Seeing myself in the monitor. And the camera is where the monitor is since I'm using my phone. All right. Very poor lighting. But I don't have LED bulbs in this bathroom, so maybe later, another time. With that plastic wedge in there behind the PAL blade, it seems like I definitely need to go have a flatter edge, go flatter against my face, whereas ordinarily I think I could have it at a bit of an angle, the razor here. So you are seeing my first use of this razor. Now when I do pickups, I might go ahead and finally take the wedge out and see if I can't do a better job on my neck without the wedge. We'll see. Frugal Shaves or Frugal Shaver on Etsy has a 3D printer, at least one, and he makes a lot of really cool shaving related things on a 3D printer, including a set of wedges for these type of razors. So, all right, well, I'll come back and we'll do pickups. Okay, 3, 2, 1. What time is it? It's pickup time, everybody. Pickup time. Okay, hi there. How's it going? Let's wet this and see how this works without the wedge in there. And I have it kind of precariously balanced in here. I do have a little weeper there. You can barely see it on camera here, or at least on my monitor you can hardly see it, but no big deal. I think a touch of cold water will probably seal that up. So here I go. Yes, I'm definitely noticing a difference. Now, unfortunately though, the blade got a little cockeyed there, so I have to be careful, because this was not designed for these kind of blades. This was back when the blades were a kind of a wedge that I guess you had to hone and rehone. But, well, I hate the way that's happening there. I may have to stick the wedge back in here, but let me see if I can, just give me a second here. I don't care if it is cockeyed. I'm going to see if I can do this, because it was getting closer. It was getting a closer shave. Now you can buy these old razors with the blades, or you can buy the old blades, the old wedge blades separately sometimes on eBay and probably elsewhere online. But I've never done that. And I'm not good at stropping or honing any kind of blade. I've never been able to get a valet auto strop blade, for example, to be sharp. I have to buy the Feather FHS-10 blades to use in an auto strop razor. And I have one straight razor that I've never been able to get honed. I'm about done here because I'm not going to go too crazy. I want to do some more shaves with this razor off camera over time and see if, like with a lot of my other razors and indeed a lot of my other shaving products and equipment, if I can't end up doing better. Because sometimes the first 10 times I use something, I use it wrong, or I just can't get it to work right for me. So not a very good shave today, but a very interesting one from an historical point of view. And I'll be right back with Mr. Towel. Here he is. You know him, you love him, you can't live without him. It's Mr. Towel. Ooh. Ah. Oh yeah, pretty nice. Did it just change colors in here or something? Something weird's going on. There, it did it again. Or is that me? Is that me doing that? Maybe it's my eyes. On the monitor, it looked like the walls were changing colors. I'm not sure what I laundered Mr. Towel in. Maybe it was something interesting. Okay. All right. Quick recap, and then I'll put the finishing touches on this here shave. Well, beforehand, I prepped my face with Lievre Blanc shaving oil. My razor has been this Superior Lather Catcher Razor, and in there on its first use and now a little cockeyed is this PAL blade. And I was using this little plastic wedge from Frugal Shaving on Etsy. That guy makes these and lots of other cool shaving related things with a 3D printer. So we have that there. My soap, the soap is fine, no argument with the soap. RazoRock Classic Italian shaving soap, that's very good stuff. And well, you may have some of this. A lot of guys do. It's pretty good stuff. Okay, let's see here. Am I missing anything? Did I forget anything? Oh yeah, my brush, I lathered right off the puck, or right out of the tub, that is. The Yaqi 24mm synthetic tuxedo knot Sagrada Familia brush. That means Holy Family in Spanish, I believe it is. Okay, well, I guess I'll do some witch hazel now. I'll put on some of the TN Dickinson's witch hazel. It is an astringent, so it's 14% alcohol by volume. Here I go. There may be some sting. There wasn't yesterday, but there may be today. I don't know. A little bit. A little bit of sting. Yeah, I really didn't get a good shave and got some irritation there, which is glaringly obvious. Trying to get a good shave, but it didn't work this time. And I had been getting really good shaves. And it wasn't the lather. The lather was fine. I'm not used to this razor. Okay, now, something else I got in the mail. Where is it? The 4711 aftershave lotion, the blue, and the vendor on eBay said that this is the older formula. I don't know. I've never had any of this before, so I'm going to put some in my hand first of all. Set that aside. Get this going like this. A little on the wrist, a little behind the ears, on the temples, back of the neck, and yeah, there's some sting, but that's different. That is very different, and I don't know how to describe it because I can't say I have nothing to compare it to. I've got lots of blue colored aftershaves, but this, somehow it smells better in the bottle than it does on my face right now. But it's a different feel, a different scent, a different everything. And there are gentlemen who swear by this, so I can't complain. And once again, that is the 4711 the blue aftershave lotion. Okay, I'll recap that. And one more thing, and then I'm gonna get done here. Oh, here it is. My Nivea Men original post-shave balm, which I'm going to need to get more of soon because I'm running out. But yep, that should be more than enough right there. That's plenty right there, because a little of this goes a long way. And I might have rushed this shave a little bit, but I wanted, usually I like shaving, and I still do. It's just that after this move I've done, I've been pretty exhausted. And I've been, me and my roommate and our friends that helped me move, we've just been all tuckered out, quite frankly. And that's really nice. I've shown you this 100 times, but there it is again, the Nivea Men original post-shave balm. And well, anyway, that's it for right now. Thank you for joining me. I'll come back here to this necessity room next time, and I'll try to do something about the lighting, or eventually a better camera angle, better something, I hope. Thank you. Peace.